The truth behind the mask. There once was a girl named Charlie who lived in a small town called Hobby in the state of Texas. Unfortunately, Charlie's parents died in a car accident when she was very young. Since she didn't have any other family, she lived with her caretaker. Ever since Charlie was a little girl, she dreamed of becoming a superhero to help people in need and to fight evil. She loved the idea of being in disguise and going off to save someone who is in trouble. Although Charlie did not possess any superpower like some other superheroes we know, she was an extremely intelligent girl who had been practicing martial arts almost all her life. Charlie had always been very good at solving puzzles, and with her amazing problem-solving skills, she sometimes pretended to be a detective. Every year since she turned 18 years old, Charlie goes to Superhero Academy to become a superhero. But they always tell her the same thing. Sorry, Charlie, you can't be a superhero. With a frown on her face, she goes home and practices to become the best superhero possible so she can try again next year. She comes back the next year, but still no luck. Then she tries again the year after, they still say no. One year, Charlie comes back feeling more super than ever and believes, this is the year I become a superhero. I just know it. She goes to the academy, shows them her super detective skills, and her awesome martial arts moves. The director of the academy waits for her to finish and then says, sorry Charlie, you can't be a superhero. Charlie gets really confused and starts to get angry. But why? I have been practicing for years and I know I'll be a great superhero, so why can't I be one? The director looks at Charlie and says, because you are a girl. Charlie looks puzzled and says, but that doesn't make any sense. I'm just as good. The director doesn't say a word and walks away, leaving Charlie very confused and very upset. Losing hope, Charlie goes home, ready to abandon her dream of becoming a superhero. As she's about to throw away the superhero costume she made for herself, she hears a cry for help. Help! Not being able to ignore that, Charlie quickly puts on her disguise and gets in her automobile to save the day. Once she gets to the location, she sees a man is being tied up and a few people are standing with weapons in front of the captured man. Charlie uses her detective skills to sneak past them and waits for the right moment to fight them with her martial arts moves. One by one, Charlie fights all the evil people and rescues the captured man. Being very relieved, the man says, you saved my life. The man looks at Charlie's all-black costume and says, you look like a superhero. We shall call you Batman. Charlie, knowing well that man was wrong, she does not correct him and doesn't say a word. Eventually, the word gets out and soon everybody is talking about the new and mysterious superhero with the name Batman. Charlie did not like lying to people, but she thought that this was her only chance at making her dream come true. She thought to herself, if I can't be a superhero with my real name and face, then this is what I have to do to fight evil and save lives. I just have to make sure that no one can see my face or hear my voice. Days and weeks go by, and Batman becomes everybody's favorite superhero. Children want to be like Batman, and adults are talking about how great of a superhero Batman is. No one has seen Batman's face or heard Batman's voice. No one knows who Batman really is, except for Batman, of course, who is really Charlie in disguise. Charlie finally has the chance to be a superhero. She can finally help people and fight evil. Everything that Charlie dreamed of is coming true. But then why doesn't she feel happy? One day, after helping people in trouble, Charlie is heading home when a couple of children yell, look, it's Batman! They begin to run towards Charlie. The children have big smiles on their faces, which makes Charlie smile a little too. One child tugs on Charlie's cape and asks, can we have your autograph, please? Charlie nods her head and reaches out for the child's pen and paper. Charlie almost signs off her real name until she remembers that no one must know her true identity. As she says her goodbyes with the group of children, one of the children says, can I get a hug from you, please? Feeling happy, she gives the child a hug, and in doing so, her mask slips off her face. Everyone in the area gasps. Embarrassed, Charlie does not know what to say. She stands there quietly with the red face as everyone around her points finger at her, yelling, "Batman is a girl? How could you hide this from us? You're not a real superhero." In that group of people, there's a man who is part of the Superhero Academy. He looks at Charlie standing there and declares, "You can no longer be a superhero. You're a girl, and there is no place for a girl in the Superhero Academy." Charlie never felt so alone in her life, as everyone who was happy with her as Batman started turning away from her as her identity was revealed. All the rescues she had made behind the mask suddenly meant nothing to everyone. Feeling really sad, Charlie returned back to her quiet home all by herself. The entire way home, she kept telling herself, "Why did I think that this would be a good idea to do? I shouldn't have deceived people into believing something that is not true." Upset with herself and the situation, she went to bed early that night. After a few days, as Charlie was walking down the street after grocery shopping, she realized that everybody was staring at her. She kept her head down as she walked. Then suddenly, she hears a woman screaming, "Help! Someone stole my purse!" Hearing the woman's cries, everybody starts running towards her. Seeing the thief run away with the woman's purse, Charlie didn't think about anything except to run behind the thief as quickly as she could. She finally caught up to him, and as she was trying to get the purse back, the thief knocked her down on the ground and started laughing at her. "What, a girl is going to fight with me now? What makes you think you can beat me?" Furious at the remark, Charlie got up and stood up straight with her shoulder back and looked at the man in the eyes and said, "Yes, I am a girl and I believe I can beat you in a fight." Charlie uses her martial arts moves she had been practicing for years and beats the thief. As she returns the purse to the woman, she notices that everybody is watching her with confusion, shock, and amazement all at once. Charlie looks at everyone and says, "I am sorry for lying about my identity, but this was the only way I could help people. I was told that girls can't be superheroes, but I believe that girls can be anything, even superheroes. I'm just as good as any other superhero, so why does me being a girl stop me from following my dreams?" Hearing her speech, the children in the room couldn't help but clap and cheer for her bravery and talent, getting everyone to join them as well. The people from Superhero Academy approached her and apologized to Charlie for not giving her a chance just because she's a girl. They decided to change the rule and allow everyone who can fight evil to join the Superhero Academy. They declared Charlie from here on the superhero named Batwoman.